Shabaz Alam, and you're watching PR Talk Show. With me, Dr. Mohiuddin, in charge A K Pharma, retail chain pharmacy, Virginia, USA. He worked with Right Aid Corporation, USA, and two other countries like Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates. He is bachelor in pharmacy and MD in alternative medicine. Dr. Khaja, welcome to PR Talk Show.
Hello, sir. How are you today? Thank
Absolutely fine. Thank you so much. So ultimately, we are here on the talk show. But before we'll start talk with you, I just want to update to the audience regarding the US chain of pharmacy, pharmacist, pharmacy technician, and everything. So the current status of US, especially I'm talking about the pharmacy, there are 311,000 pharmacists currently employed in the United States. 56.8% of all pharmacists are women, while 43.2% are men. 248,000 pharmacy technicians in the United States right now. There are approximately 88,000 pharmacies in the United States. Please, you will guide me if I'm wrong somewhere.
Yeah, correct.
Top 25 pharmacy chains represent about 38,000 pharmacy location in the United States and employ about 149,000 on staff pharmacists. California has 8,015 pharmacies, the most of any state. Texas, Florida, New York, and Pennsylvania round out the top 5 states for pharmacy locations. Approximately 9 out of 10 Americans live within 5 miles of community pharmacy. Marvelous.
Yeah,
That's
that's a
look to
big.
the America always, because see, America is the only country in the world. America is really a superpower in innovation. Right now, America has 42 point approximately the market share, the global pharma industry market share. This is a very, very good thing.
Right.
And I think because of the innovation and the hard work, and they foresee the industry very well. Yes, I'm coming to the point, sir. How lucrative pharmacy profession in the US in comparison to other parts of the world, especially when you compare with the India?
Yeah, it's very good. Like compared to India, like on average, a pharmacist make around like 120. Like that's the minimum 120K. To it goes up to 200K. Like let's say 50 to $80 per hour. It's huge difference if you see a pharmacist who is working in India and who's working in the United States. If you compare to other countries, also Australia and UK, the pharmacist salaries are really good in United States. As well as the responsibility also, like you have a lot of responsibilities, and it's not easy to like get into US. You have to take like a lot of exams. First you have to take the foreign pharmacy graduate equivalent exam, that is FPGE, and then once you come here you have to do like a internship. Then you take the NAPLEX, the National Association of Board of Pharmacy exam. Then each state, if you want to work in a different state, right now I'm in West Virginia, if you want to work in Virginia or any other state, then you have to take the law exam for that particular state. So it's good, but it's a time consuming path, but you have good results. Like that's the reason. And the test, if you want to take the foreign pharmacy exam, you need to come to US to take the test. You cannot just take in India, like Australia, you can take a test, APEC, and you can take a test in India online or something like that. For US, you have to come to US. So if you come to US, you have to apply for a visa. When you get the visa, if you don't get the visa, everything is gone. So all your efforts, your plan, everything is done. So it's good. Pharmacy profession is really good. If somebody is interested to work or come to US, and a lot of job responsibilities. The pharmacists do vaccination here, they do compounding, they do counseling. It's a lot of things.
You are a perfect mix of like, see, I'm giving you just an example: Air Force, Navy, and Army. See, there are 3 layers in the security. So in health security, you are giving like the doctors, see, pharmacists, doctors, and nurses. So you're having the 3 layers in the health security also.
Right. It's like during the time of COVID, That was very successful because of the pharmacies. What the CDC and what they did, they just gave the vaccines to the pharmacy at the beginning. They supplied, they supplied to the vaccines to the pharmacies. So the pharmacies made it successful within like couple of days. They just injected so many, they did so many vaccines. If you would have done to the doctor's office, they don't have the convenient place like the freezers, the big freezers. Pharmacy have everything, and it was very successful. We used to do like 200, 300, like some big pharmacies around thousands of shots per day. So the pharmacies really helped a lot. West Virginia is one of the top states, our state was one of the top states to do the vaccination within a short time frame.
Excellent. So India is the only country in the world where the most of the USFDA approved plant after the US. So are you comparing the quality of the Indian finished products with the Chinese products? So how do you say something about the Indian products, especially when we compare with the Chinese products available in the US?
India is doing great. Our pharmaceutical companies are if you see, they are doing great. I think we export around like 40 billion or something, or like export market value is like 40 billion, and our quality is better. If you see, the number is going up. Our pharmacy have a lot of pharmaceutical supplies from from India. Their quality is great. Now 50% of the products India supplies to Africa, like 40, I think 35, I don't know, I'm not good in the numbers about when it comes to export, but 30 to 40% to US. And the prices are very, very good. If you see the prices, reasonable price, and technologies, innovation, they are doing good. India is doing really good.
Excellent. So what about the China? When you talk about the API and the raw material, are they planning to enter into the formulations?
China, everybody knows that 60 to 70% of the APIs comes from China. Even India is dependent on China. That is the main problem. I think the government started some schemes in India, like in 2021, Atmanirbhar Bharat, something like that, that put like 2 billion for the PLI for production. Something like, if you do
production linked incentive.
If you take incentive. Yeah. Production linked incentive. So I think the government should come up with more schemes so that we do more, concentrate more on APIs, so that we can produce more APIs instead of depending on China. That 60 to 70% is a large. A lot of them say India is number third, in the volume wise. In the volume wise is number third, but if you see the value wise, we are on number 13th or number 14th. So we need to put a lot of effort on the quality is improving day by day. I can surely say that we are doing good in the quality, but we need to concentrate more on the APIs. I think they expected to grow by 60 billion by 2023. The total export value from 25 to 60 billion. I heard that in some
yeah,
news,
it's possible because it's possible because see, the supply chain management is very good when we talk about India. During the COVID situation, they were working hard to make it available across the world with sole responsibility, because India is known as lifeline of the world, and they are proving that really it works for the humanity and doing wonderful job. And the most important thing, the affordability actually. So doing the wonderful job. And right now India has signed free trade agreement with the United Arab Emirates, and going to sign contract and the free trade agreement with the other parts of the GCC. And recently they have signed an MOU, just like a free trade agreement with the Australia also. And we know that Australia is 12 billion market for pharma industry, and 90% the Australian are importing medicine from other parts of the world. And they sign agreement with the India for not only for the formulations, but to develop mutually APIs and intermediaries as well. And the good thing that India has come up with 125 manufacturing units, especially for the API, only in one state, Gujarat.
Right, Gujarat is the hub of the pharmacies.
doing wonderful job on every aspects, especially the API we are talking about. Lovely. So, can you say something about the pharmacy chain business, especially in talking about the pharma and pharma pharmacy chain business in the US? How fast they are growing, and what are the ranking in the global pharma chain market?
Yeah, pharmaceutical, like if you see like the total number of pharmacies in the United States, like you said, the number is like
Yes.
88,000 some plus. But and you see like the revenue,
Ji.
revenue is 560 billion, 500 to 600 billion. India has 800,000 pharmacies, retail, if I'm not
Absolutely right.
mistaken, like
Approximately 1
around
million right now.
800. But if you see the value, like, the number, it is around 40 billion or something, but this is 560 billion mark. And half of the pharmacies are actually located inside, like if you see like a big chain, like a grocery stores, hospitals, nursing homes and hospitals and all those things. So the number, actually the chain pharmacies, like the number of pharmacies is declining day by day because of this online deliveries, online ordering, online pharmacies, door deliveries. So the number, if you see within like for last 5 years, they shut down maybe around like 9 to 10,000 pharmacies really shut down, like independent. Most of them are like independent pharmacies. That is because of other reasons also, like, the rate of reimbursement, the DIR fee, and a lot of other things. And people are just doing online. They just want to, during the time of COVID, the patient was not even visiting the doctor, telemedicine. They used to do like a virtual call, stay home, just call them, and they tell the patient, they tell the doctor, where you want to get your medication. And they call, oh, I want to go to this pharmacy. They want to go to Walgreens, CVS, or any local pharmacy. They send the prescription electronically into the computer through a secure system. You fill the prescription, you have all the information in the prescription, that electronic prescription. They have the patient name, date of birth, his address, phone number, does he have any drug allergies, his insurance information. They fill the prescription and they call them, would you like to pick up the prescription here, or do you want me to deliver it to you or mail it to you? So these things change, the slowly the number is declining. The patient don't even need to go to the pharmacy or the doctor. So this is the thing happening. And plus the reimbursement rates. In US, like when a pharmacy fills a prescription, there is a third party in between the manufacturer, insurance, and a retail pharmacy or outlet. They are called the PBMs, the pharmacy benefit managers. They are the people who negotiate in between the manufacturer and the retail pharmacy. So they are making half of the money, actually. They are giving a very less share to the pharmacies. After all this effort, they're not making that much money. It's not worth, like, that's the reason. That is one of the reasons a lot of pharmacies are shutting down. And plus online. If you see like online business, lot of billionaires, they are putting money. Mr. Mark Cuban, he's one of the entrepreneur. He's a billionaire. He started a company called Cost Plus Drug. He's not going to accept insurance. He just want to do like a cash cost of the medication plus $3 fee. Same day delivery. He's going to deliver the medication. He just started like in 2020. So Amazon, Mr. Jeff Bezos, he started the pill pack. And there is another like Indian origin guy that started a True Pill. These are all online pharmacies. They put like a one central station, filling station. These are based in California and Texas because you have a lot of pharmacies there. They have like a central fill station. A pharmacist can work, or they can check the prescription like online or virtually. They're going to get the prescription and they're going to mail them. It will take the same day. Some of the companies are offering for 3 to 5 days delivery. So this is going to change. This is going to change, like, this is going to save money. This is going to do, like, it's a number of retail pharmacies are going down because of the DIR fee and all those things.
Okay. How do you see the business or online business for retail pharmacy? Because still there is the legal issues in India. So how do you see the government is going to give the permission completely to continue the retail pharmacy chain online?
They have to, like, they have to. The government should do that. But the thing, when a patient orders the medication, like they need to give like a complete information, like, You have to scan the prescription. You can email them or fax them, or most of the people in India, they use WhatsApp, so they can send a picture of the prescription, and they can fill the prescription, and they can provide all the drug information online in the local language. Plus, you can put it, of course, in English. Plus, whatever the state has a local language, so that the patient can. It's not going to harm. If you see a bright side, a good side, the patient will get all the information. A doctor doesn't have time to question all the answers to the patient. When a patient see a doctor in India, maybe 15 to 20 minutes. You don't have. Once you get the medication, he will be out. He will be going to his home. He's not going to come back to the doctor, and the doctor doesn't have the time. What are the medication? What are the dose? What are the drug interaction? How do we need to take it? Whether you need to take it before food, after food? What are the food and drug interactions? If you build up a good system like online ordering, they have to keep some standard like web designing, so that the patient can educate himself. Let's say he's taking simvastatin. This medication is for cholesterol. He need to take during the end of the day, during in the evening time. He should not take this medication if he's taking certain kind of antibiotics. If he's taking this, he's gonna get a common side effects like rhabdomyolysis, muscle weakness, muscle breakdown. So these things, if you see Australia, America, and European, when we deliver the medication, we give a note. We write a phone number of the pharmacy. If you have any questions or concerns, call this pharmacy anytime during our operation hours. The same thing, they have to come up with some standards. It's not, oh, we cannot do it. We can do it, but we need to set up these are the standards. This is the phone line. You can call the pharmacy and ask them, how do we need to take the medication, so that nothing goes wrong, everything goes right. And plus, when he ordered the medication online, they need to provide all the information, every information about the drug, about the interactions, about the side effects. That is going to give every person, like most of the people in India have, like that. India is one of the cheapest internet providing country. Everybody has internet. They can educate themselves. They can buy medication. It will be easy, convenient. Most of the time, if you go to a local pharmacy, sometimes they don't even carry that medication. They have to go to a different location. If you do online pharmacy, they can check, okay, this medication is not available. Where is the nearest location? Just order it. They're going to deliver it. It will be convenient to the people, for the pharmacy, for the business. We have 800,000 pharmacies. Like online pharmacy, if you see, I was just looking around. Apollo Pharmacy is one of the leading chain. They have around 4,500 pharmacies. They are doing good. Every year, the number is going up. 400 to 500 pharmacies every year. So we need to come up with this thing, so that it will be benefited for everybody, for the business, for the government, for the people, not just consuming the medication. It will educate.
Yeah.
They will have time to, all those things. I think we can do it.
Very good answer. Till now, there is one of the biggest acquisition in the pharma retail business actually going to happen very soon for Boots chain of pharmacy.
Right.
And there is two big players right now, the Jio, Mukesh Ambani, and the Isa brothers.
Right.
So Isa brothers is going on the higher rank right now because of the being a Britisher and having a good relation with the government, and really in UK they are very stronghold and known as well. So how do you see? Who will
it's good. It's good. When I saw that Mr. Sir Mukesh Ambani ji was about to bid for Boots, so he's gonna win. If he gets it, definitely he's gonna bring those chain, to India. He's gonna bring the chain to India. There will be you'll see a huge rise in the number. There will be huge rise in the number of pharmacies, especially online pharmacies. And it will be good in both ways for India. One, they're going to introduce those chain, like a big chain, giant chain to India. Next thing, these medications will be supplied from India to the Boots in the European part, like UK, Ireland, Netherlands, and all those. They already have those Boots, like the pharmacy, chain of pharmacy. And that medication, he's not going to get the medication from UK. He's going to get the medication from India itself. because India has affordable prices and, of course, the quality and everything. He'll be exporting this medication. He'll be filling indirectly the medication from India to the UK and most of that European Union. And plus, we'll be getting like more online, like, chain pharmacy, like a big group. That will definitely, we need to learn actually. We should not get, oh, these companies are coming, they're going to kill our business. We need to learn. We need to change that, grandpa kind of pharmacies. We need to change. We need to adopt these new technologies, new ideas. Like if I own a pharmacy in India, what's wrong in building up a website? And what's wrong in like delivering the medication? Like let the people order online. It's not going to cost that much. Like I already have a pharmacy. I'm going to build up like a good design website, and plus I'm going to put like online sales. It's not like you'll be surprised. Maybe after some times we can supply anywhere, not only to India, anywhere from the world. Like a lot of people order from Canada and US. If somebody doesn't have insurance, because the cost of the medication is very expensive if you don't have insurance here. People order online from Canada, from UK. So we can adopt that culture also. Like, people can, everything is a legitimate way. The person is going to send you an electronic prescription or a copy of the prescription. You take his ID, you take all his information and mail the medication. Still, it will be cheaper, instead of buying here. So that's going to definitely help whoever like is, we should adopt that like online pharmacy thing.
Lovely, lovely. Thank you very much for your
Thank
analysis. And really, it's worth, because see, if somebody is having the diabetes or asthma or even the cancers, so they require the offer also. So online
Right.
pharmacy regularly giving the offer, and that matters a lot, because they are not only taking medicine for a week or 2 weeks, they are going to take medicines for years and years. So online pharmacy is the need of the hour, and government should come up with the, as you said, the standard. There should be a written standard to follow that. And if the acquisition will go with the Geo Ambani ji, then I think, as you suggested very well, that something will happen in India also in terms of rise in the export market and on the standard of the online pharmacy
Right.
business. Because see, this is going to be the biggest acquisition in the world in the pharmacy chain, because there are 22,000 pharmacies with the goods drug
Right.
chain right now. Good,
It's
good.
it's a big.
So thank you very much for your insight on all the questions. Do you want to suggest something to the newcomers, those who are wishing to uh, make the career in United States as a pharmacist?
Yeah, like it's very simple. The problem is guidance. It's not that hard. Like, the problem, a lot of them, they don't even know. Like, they need to educate them. If they have any questions, maybe I can start something like, for these people, they can approach me, like not just for United States. If they want to go to UK, Australia, or any other countries like Middle Eastern countries, a lot of the people, they don't know. They started to know when they start, like, then okay, let me do this. Then they don't educate them. What is the process? When you need to start? If you're going for like higher studies, what are the things? What are the examinations you need to take? What are the steps and procedures? If you're going for a pharmacist, you want to work as a pharmacist in the United States, it's not that hard. It's a time consuming, like I said, but they can do it. If somebody want to come to United States, if somebody is like before 2003, if somebody is graduated before 2003, it was like 4 year, like, 4 year, at least minimum of 4 year of education in the pharmacy background. After 2003, if somebody is graduated after 2003, they have to do a minimum of 5 years of like a pharmacy education. They are eligible, then they're eligible to take the foreign pharmacy graduate exam. Once you take the test, you have to come here. They're going to provide everything. You can do the internship. You can apply to the pharmacies. You can apply like a hospital, like a big chain pharmacy. They are always in demand. Sometimes, most of the time, they have to take the examination. Once you get the license, you can start working as a pharmacist. It's simple, but they need to know, like, what I'm going to do, where you need to apply the fee, what is the process, how many hours of internship you have to do, all these things. And they can go to Australia also. Australia, like the same Australian Pharmacy Examination Council, And a lot of people call like from our local, like when I was like, that university, they refer me, they ask me what is the process, how do we need to approach, how can I get the thing. So it's okay, they can manage it, like, I think they can do it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for
Thank
your
you, sir. Thank you,
noble
my
cause also,
pleasure.
because you are very much interested to hear those who are coming up with the pharmacy career in the United States from India and from anywhere in the world. If somebody is interested to know more about the process and the procedures, so we can help you out in this regard.
Sure,
Thank you,
sure.
Dr. Mohiuddin Saab. Your insight was very valuable, and yes, so even everybody is listening from across the world. So everybody will be benefited, not only the private institutions and firms, but also the government also, because the government is right now very much vigilant and very much ready to adopt the technologies what you are adopted right now. So thank you very much for your
Thank
valuable
you.
time.
It's my pleasure. My pleasure always talking to you. Thank you, sir.
We'll meet you soon. Thank you very much. Take care.
Thank you. You too.